Hello, my friends.
Hello.
Morning, TK.
Lana, Nigel, good to be back. Another great episode of Partnerships.
Yes.
The perfect podcasting. Let's start with declarative statements.
All right, declarative statements. Right, we're new here now. We've got cameras in the studio too. Things are really ramping up, so this is very nerve-wracking. Not only is there audio going, but for all the visual learners, you can now watch this on YouTube. Yay.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
All right. No, I want to get into it. Really good feedback from the last episode of Partnerships where just talking about some of the experiences or how to be a good partner. But we wanted to talk a little bit today around partnerships that form as a business evolves. So you've been running a business for a while and you decide to bring on a partner, and there's a whole range of reasons you would do that. Obviously, business is going really well. You want to bring on a partner because the growth is something you haven't experienced before. Other reason might be business isn't going as well as you want. You bring on a partner to help you out. You might find a great joint venture. You bring on a partner because you think if you combined your two businesses, you would be better. So there's a myriad of ways in which, or reasons in which you would want to bring on a partner, but it's not as simple as that. And I actually think it's as difficult, if not more difficult, to bring on a partner after you're established if you don't know what you're doing. So today, Lana, particularly your thoughts around this, because we've done it a few times with external people as well, bringing on partners at different times. But I think we'll start with maybe the fun one, which is you're getting to a point in your business where you want to bring on investment partners.
Yeah.
So we want someone to supercharge what we're doing. We've got a bit of a track record, things are going well, and we want to just fuel it by shooting in a buttload of capital.
Yeah.
So where do you see the pitfalls? I'm just sorry, I just had a bit blank of we've done this before and we should have had this discussion prior to that. So we've done it before.
Yes.
I've done it a few times prior to the businesses we've done it before in. But what are the considerations that you think a SME, let's talk about, again, SME type businesses, because it's a lot different when you start getting a bit bigger, because these things become more mathematical and there's a formula to it. But for SMEs that might not have those sort of frameworks, where would you begin if you were considering bringing on investment money into your company? Because you've done it before.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'll answer both of those questions
Great.
in one.
I'll just keep throwing multiple questions. Sit back and enjoy watching the video. Yeah.
I think the first, the pitfall, and this is definitely as someone who has experienced it themselves, is a lot of the time you lose a level of control. And so it's really easy to say, let's bring on money.
Yep.
But with money, it means that you are diluted in terms of not only your ownership, but also your power.
Yep.
And so if someone comes in and they invest, but they own 51% of your company from that investment, it means that they make the majority of the decisions with your company.
Well, I just want to jump on that. That can be one of the options.
Yes. So that's one of the pitfalls that can come from investment in the company. That's probably the biggest one from my point of view, from my experience. In terms of what I guess the discussion should be as we are bringing on investment, I remember when we were first looking at investment in our agencies, and I think that was a good 5 or 6 years ago, you have to understand the actual value of your company. So you might think that it's fabulous and you might think that it's got profit in it and that it's running really well, but the amount of money given into the company and how much of the company could be owned based on that amount of money, it can be huge. And so you might think it's only going to cost you 10% of your company, but when investors look at all of the books and they make that decision and that offer, they could end up owning 60, 70%, which when we were first looking at it back in the day, they were looking at taking a higher proportion than what we wanted to give.